Well, we know that the floods are not over yet for Victorians, but if we believe what we've been told, when it comes to Australian weather, unfortunately, we ain't seen nothing yet. If the climate gurus are correct, weather-wise, things could get actually worse. Worse? Worse. Some weather watchers are even warning that the number of Australians killed by Mother Nature will multiply dramatically. Here's Emily Rice.
This summer, there has been one weather disaster after another. The west swelters, while a destructive deluge spreads across southern and eastern Australia.
Oh my God!
Overseas, the northern hemisphere has been freezing, while hundreds have been killed by flooding in Brazil and Pakistan. Scientists blame the rain on La Niña, which develops about every 7 years when warm ocean temperatures move into the Pacific, triggering convection and more rainfall. While a natural weather event, this La Niña is being fuelled by record ocean temperatures.
It's basically, that's off the scale in terms of what we've seen from the historic record. It's not just unusual, it's record-breaking.
To the east of the country, temperatures have risen well above the average, but it's even hotter in the north, where the ocean is warming to levels never before recorded. And it's these superheated waters that are generating that excessive rain across most of Australia. La Niña is not going anywhere until the end of autumn, meaning more rain and cyclones.
So fingers crossed they don't exacerbate some of the regions that have already experienced flooding in the last few months. But yeah, certainly we're not out of the woods yet.
Many scientists suspect climate change is already playing a part in the wild weather, exacerbating La Niña.
It may have been enhanced due to global warming, and this is because we've seen these record high ocean temperatures, record high humidity, and this could possibly be linked to human-induced climate change.
If we're now warming the climate even further, we are accelerating the water cycle, which means we're going to get more rainfall, and some of this is going to come in really extreme events.
The severity of recent flooding caught many by surprise, but climate scientist Kevin Hennessy was not so shocked. He contributed to an Australian climate report released almost a decade ago that made some grim flooding forecasts. That extreme rainfall events would increase across Australia by 2020, pushing flooding deaths and injuries up 240%, with all areas of Queensland at risk.
Well, over the past 15 to 20 years, we've been doing research on climate change, and consistently our climate models indicate that it would become warmer, with a decrease in average rainfall but an increase in extreme rainfall events. So to some extent it was no surprise to me to see that this event was occurring.
Yes, I think we have been forewarned to some extent that this is going to happen.
One certainty is our rough summer weather has put climate change back on the agenda after it was sidelined by the global financial crisis and green fatigue. Those not convinced by the science now want to renew the climate conversation.
I'm all in favour of as much open, honest, impartial, dispassionate debate as we can have.
Young activists say the flooding tragedies should be a wake-up call.
We're seeing that in the future this is what a climate change world might look like. It really brings it home.
I say this nicely, but I hope the weather experts turn out to be horribly wrong. Emily Rice with that report.